Hey you all, thanks for coming back to my channel, Stay Forever True. I just had to do a really quick video. My kids are running around doing their thing, but I just felt really like called to do this video real quick. So basically what I want to talk about is that you need to share your talents. You really need to share your talents. For a long time, and even somewhat now, I will look at people that's super talented, super creative, and I'm like, oh man, I want to be like that. I wish I was like that. And like when opportunity would come for me to like put myself out there, like I would shy. I would just like completely like cloak myself and be like, no, I can't do it. But the thing is like when you allow your talents to come through, you inspire other people. You activate certain things within other people. And this is even like true like astrologically, but that's another video. But you activate certain parts in other people that inspire them, that spark them to do certain things that then will inspire other people, and it becomes a bigger and bigger spiral in abundance, and it just grows and expands. So that's why it's so important for you to share your talents. And of course, not everybody's talent is going to translate to something that's creative, but there's certain things that you do that are creative. That's why there's videos on here on YouTube with people freaking showing how they clean their house and people watch them. They're talented in cleaning their house, staying organized, staying on top of things, paying attention to the details, getting things done. They're showing their talent to people. And guess what? I bet they're inspiring people to get up and clean their dang on house. So don't be afraid to put your talents out there in everyday life. If your talent is talking to people or listening to what somebody says, do it, show it, push it out there. And it doesn't always have to be tied to, oh, am I going to make money off of this? Because you're going to make money eventually. That's not even the main point of doing it. The point of doing it is to be a light for somebody and also for yourself. Like the more you put yourself out there, and this is even like in the Bible, right? Like if you have a talent and you use it, like you're gonna get even more downloads of talent, of inspiration, of creation. You're gonna get more of it, but you have to use it. That's the same like when people say like law of attraction, and Madison's over here making noise, but with law of attraction, they say like, don't just hold on to money. Don't hold on to all your resources, because you're not going to get any more coming in if you don't put it out there. And that's the same. It's like crazy when you think about it. It's the same exact thing when it comes to you allowing your creativity, allowing your talents to show through, your strengths to come through, so that you can help others and connect other people to who they are, to their greater good. Just imagine how many people out here who put themselves out there, who went out on a limb, took a risk, decided not to be shy, and they put out there what they're talented in. They put their gifts out there. Just imagine all those people, all these different actresses and actors, directors, activists. Going over right. Sorry, y'all. All these different activists who have done it, politicians who have done it, people who go out here and they, pastors who do it, people who go out here and they lobby for different things, for different laws. Everybody who puts their talents out there. Mothers out here cooking for their kids, men out here cooking for their kids. They put their talents out there. Just think of how many people it has affected. Think about in your life how many people have affected your life just from simply them being their self and them pushing out there the greatest parts about themselves to the world, for the world to see. It inspires everybody to act, and that's the most important thing. We have to act on certain things. So don't be afraid to do it. Do it in small little spurts if you have to. Even if you like to write or draw and you're kind of like, ooh, I don't know, post it on Facebook, whatever. Don't be afraid to share your talents. You never know who is looking, who is watching, who you can really touch. And I know like I said, like you think, oh, okay, there's no money in doing this. So I don't think I wrote a quote and I said, let me read it to you all. I want you to know your power, because when you know your power, you help me to know mine. We are all connected. Don't ever dim anyone's light. When you do that, you make yours that much more dull. So that's on my Instagram. So what I meant by that is essentially what I just said. Like, when people look at their kids like, oh, that's great, but you're not gonna make no money off of that. Like, that completely lowers that person. But what you gotta realize is that we're all connected. I know that society wants you to think you're a man, you're a woman, you're black, you're white, you're poor, you're rich, you know, you're American, you're from Cuba, whatever. The world wants us to think that we're separate. The world wants us to think that we're separate, right? But we're so connected. It's so amazing how people from different countries, from different eras, are still affecting us today in the life that we live today. It's just amazing how we're just literally all connected. And the more that you see that, it just raises your vibration. And I know some people are like, oh, this and this and the third, and it just kind of gets weird for them. But just think about it on a practical level. Think about the last time, or think about some time in childhood, because you know, when we were kids, that was the most authentic part of ourselves. All right, so when you were a child, you were the most authentic part of yourself. I just think about my childhood. I used to just lay in my room and just sit in my bed and daydream, and I just had so many, like, I just felt like I could do anything. Oh my God, it was a rough childhood, but it was also really beautiful when I think about it. And I just felt like everything was possible. I had all the time that I needed. I didn't think about how much money was going to cost. I just felt like I could do anything. And, you know, just tap back into that energy of that childlike wonder. And just think about when you were a child and maybe you went to somebody and you said, oh, when I grow up, I want to be an artist. And somebody was like, you ain't going to have no money. You're going to be this, boom, that diminishes you. Then you start thinking, okay, so now I can't do the things that I love. I can't share myself with people. I can't share my life with anybody. Let me find a practical job so I can make money. And it's just like, and every time you went to school, people told you got to do this so you can make money. You got to do this so you can have a good life. And so like all your mind kept going to, let me think of a way to dim my light so that I can have X, Y, and Z. So I can have a nice house, a car. And then really, most of the time people working, doing all this, and they're not even having what they want material-wise. And then they're not feeding their soul or their spirit, and they're not able to inspire anybody else because they're doing what everybody told them to do. Yeah, I'm mad. Then you're doing what everybody else is telling you to do, and you're not inspiring any change in your life. You're not being inspired by anybody. When anybody comes to you and like, oh, I want to do this, you look at them like, girl, you ain't gonna make no money off of that. But you automatically break people down and down and down so they can get on your level and they can go do this. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with working a 9 to 5. You do what fits you, you know, but a lot of people are in that and they're not happy. So what I'm saying is, start to bring the light back into your life by sharing your gifts with others, sharing your talents, cultivating your talents. The internet is here. Whatever you want to learn how to do, or whatever maybe you started years ago and you like let it go by, go back to it. It doesn't cost any money to go to the library and read a book and start writing out your plans. You might not have the money or the resources to do it, but just start. And guess what? God, the universe, is going to bring all that into your space. I'm telling you. You just have to set that intention and just start working on it. Start putting some action into play. But shine your light. Shine your light on other people, and they will then shine their light on you. But never ever, here baby, never ever attempt to dim anyone's light. Think about all the famous people you know, all the successful people, all the people who have reached their goals in life. If they would have just listened to what anyone said about what they wanted to accomplish, they would not be there. Look at Tyler Perry. Oh my goodness, man. Look at Tyler Perry. Oh my goodness. He is a prime example of why you should never dim your light. Ever. For anyone. And never dim anyone else's light. Always attempt to be some positivity in someone's life. Even if you don't see their vision, Just say, well, if anybody can do it, honey, I know you can do it, girl. Whatever, you know, don't dim anybody's light. And I want to emphasize that more and more, because we have been so conditioned to think if it doesn't make dollars, it don't make sense. To hell with it. No, that's not true. That's not true, you all. Stop feeding into this, everything gotta make sense. Everything gotta have structure. And as soon as you come to me with something, you gotta know how you're gonna get from A to Z. Sometimes you just gotta know that you gotta see Z and be like, okay, that's what I want. I don't know how I'm gonna get there, but I'm gonna start off where I'm at with what I have. What do I have right now that's gonna help me to get there? What can I use right now? And most of us have a smartphone. Use that smartphone, get you a pen and a paper, and start writing things down. Start watching different videos. Start talking to people. You never know what you can accomplish just by saying, hey, have you ever heard of this? Or do you know anything about this? Or you join a Facebook group and you be like, hey, I'm interested in this. Have anybody tried this before? You never know what that sparks. You just, yeah, it's like, it's all here for us. Everything that we need is here for us. But we have to connect to each other. We have to raise each other up. And we gotta listen to this child of mine. It is what it is. Stay forever true. Alright, so that's all the message that I want to bring you all. We're about to go for our daily walk. I'm about to drink my Earl Grey. Honey, this is on point. My husband got me this. He's like, just try it. It was $1. I got it for you. I was thinking about you. I was like, you know what? I love tea. I'm going to drink it. It tastes so good. But that's all I wanted to share. I want us all to elevate ourselves more and more and really elevate each other. Like, there's so much beauty in celebrating someone else's success. I know sometimes when you see someone doing something successful and you want to do it and they're doing it so well, you feel like that tendency to be like, dang, you start to lower yourself and be like, dang, why can't I do that? Or man, she's so this, she's so that. Look at her body, or look at how much money they brought into their lives. Look at their house. Look at their relationship. Man, like, I really want that. And it's just like, you dim yourself. You count yourself short when you do that. Instead, be like, good for you. Like, wow, that's so inspiring. That's really cool. And then bring it back to yourself and realize that you are amazing. You have so much going for you. And there's so much in your life to be grateful for and thankful for. And there's so much in your life that you can work with to get to what you want. You might start doing something and you realize, okay, what they're doing is great. And I thought that I wanted that, but that's not what I want. I found this new thing that I want. You know, so and I had to talk to my husband about it, because he's like, you know, don't compare yourself to people. Like, he's really big on not comparing yourself to people. And you know, gosh, I can't help it. I look at people like, dang, and then I kind of go back to, okay, I'm not gonna compare myself to somebody. I'm like, dang. So with talking to him, he's like, people that get successful, they get there because they're instead of spending time looking at what somebody else has, they're focusing on themselves and working on themselves. That's why. So that makes a lot of sense, right? Yeah, she's over here doing the most. So yeah, I wanted to share that with you all. Put in the comment section what you think of it. I'm gonna have more videos where I'm just talking to you all, looking all basic, but I just want us to all like get along and like really realize the power that we have, and then just the power of the individual and the power of really like connecting to other people and just doing your best to just really help somebody. And it doesn't mean you got to get them money or nothing. Just sometimes helping somebody is just telling them, you know what, you're doing a really good job. Like, for real, like telling somebody, oh my goodness, you're so inspiring, or you're doing such a great job, or you're so good at this, or I'm glad you posted this because it really made me think about this, or whatever. Telling somebody like, oh, you did a really good job handling that situation. Like, you're really cool under pressure. Like, just being open and honest with people and lifting each other up. It's so easy for us to look at the flaws in people. And when we look at the flaws in people, we're looking at the flaws in ourselves. And instead of actually facing those flaws and attempting to help them or embracing them and realizing that that's just who we are and that's just what it is, we look at somebody else and point them out and say, you why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? When in reality, we're looking at ourselves and thinking the exact same things about ourselves. We're not doing the work to improve or to grow or to understand why we do those things, so that we can be like, okay, I accept myself for who I am. We don't do that. Instead, we point the fingers at other people. In the same with somebody who has great talent and they're doing amazing things, you look at them and you say, oh my goodness, she's so this. Oh, I wish I was like that. But you can do that. You have that in you. That's why that person is activating action in you, or activating some type of emotion in you, because that's like spirit telling you, look, this is a mirror of what you want, of what you believe you can accomplish. This is a mirror of where you could be. Wow, they're doing it, but you have it in you to do it. You just have to activate it. Okay, you just gotta like the switch, honey. That's all you gotta do. That's all you gotta freaking do. Okay, so put in the comment section how you feel. I'm really excited for today. We're about to go for a walk. Like I said, I got my tea. I'm just living life, loving life, and I want to send you all so much good vibes, good energy. That's what I'm sending y'all through the ether. Okay, all right. Thanks again for watching. I got more stuff to clean up. Remember, in all that you do, stay forever true. Peace.